welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Ivy Hartman. Still in the studio with me is Dr. Bruce Kintz, President and CEO of Concordia Publishing House, and we were here talking about what CPH offers and a little bit more about what you guys have this big opportunity to win the Malcolm Baldrige Award from the federal government, which is really cool because and you said it was a journey of over 10 years or more that you guys have been there. And you mentioned just before we broke about your workforce focus being one of those 7 components of how you guys were able to win this honor. Right. Talk about what it is with your workforce focus that really made you up to par with that criteria.
Well, in particular, we just believe that our workforce comes first and not second with regard to everything we plan to do. Their input is chief among our strategic planning, along with our board and our customers and things of that nature. But our employees' input is very, very integral to our success. So we actually have a voice of the employee system.
Really? I was going to say, show me. How does that work? Really, you can say that it works. But,
we actually record every employee comment in a system called Voice of the Employee, VOE, and it mirrors very similarly our Voice of the Customer system, VOC. And when we accumulate that data, we actually review it, put like things together, and then act on that information. And so that's one of the first things that I'd like to mention about our workforce focus. Secondly would be our second to none benefits and compensation.
Right, if you're putting people first, then you're thinking of them first instead, other than obviously the bottom line is always a consideration.
That's true, but we asked them their opinion in a survey on a number of different criteria, how they view CPH, everything from leadership to input to our processes to whether or not that they see things changing for the better, whether or not quality systems are improving at CPH, all of these things. And they tell us honestly that they are. And for the last decade, it's been continuing to improve.
You know, off camera, you mentioned to me how important technology is and how you help focus on the workforce. Tell us how you do that with technology.
Well, as we know, the publishing industry is changing. It's going from the written word in a book toward everything on your iPhone or some other platform like the Droid or maybe the Kindle or some other devices. And because of this, we felt the need to make sure that our employees knew that we were going to invest in them. They needed to be ultra familiar with technology. So what we did over the last decade at various times when we could do this, not every year now, but one of the years we actually gave every employee a computer and the entire setup, so the printer and everything. Wonderful. But the purpose was not just the gift. The purpose was that they would use it, become familiar with it, and embrace the technology. Another year, free high-speed Wi-Fi. Another year, an iPod Touch. And that's when they first came out.
Wonderful. It's wonderful to be exposed to those things.
Right.
Unfortunately, for somebody like me, I'm better off sometimes not knowing what I'm missing. Right. But in your industry, it makes a lot of sense.
That's true.
Okay, the Concordia Publishing House is located on South Jefferson Street. They've been there 143 years. Quite a staple in the neighborhood. They have an annual fundraiser for sending kids back to school called Operation Fun. If you want more information about Concordia Publishing House, they're located online at cph.org. You can also give them a call at the number on your screen. They also operate a bookstore right out of their location during normal operating business hours. But as Dr. Kintz pointed out, everything's online anyway. So, or if you're not getting a hard copy of it, you're getting an electronic copy of it somehow. Yes. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the Malcolm Baldrige Award. It was really a lot of fun. Now, I don't want you to go anywhere yet, but don't you go anywhere, because when we come back, we'll have Rhonda Hamnabrigi, Director of Lambert International Airport. She'll be right here with us in the studio. And remember to keep up with STL TV and all the great events going on around St. Louis. We try to do it for you here on STL TV Live, but the best way to follow us is on Facebook. Friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or watch us streaming live on stltv.net. Don't go anywhere.